Un travail extraordinaire. Quel que soit côté où il y a à travers le monde, nous menons sur le podium Mitan Kafou. Moun sa yo, c'est moun pa yo, c'est moun pam yo. Nous devons valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Ce sont des Haïtiens qui font un travail extraordinaire. Ils sont des moun ordinaires. Yo humble, yo pas aimé parler de tête yo. C'est ça yo fait qui parle pour yo. Et je dis à yo bon une chance. Yo vinn partager vie privée yo, vie professionnelle yo. Avec vous, côté quoi besoin inspiration, côté que y a guidé pour capable progresser tout. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium tout haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Nous valorisons dans Mitan Kafou. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium pour tout haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Quel que soit côté où il y a à travers le monde, nous menons sur le podium Mitan Kafou. Moun sa yo, c'est moun pa yo, c'est moun pam yo. Nous devons valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Ce sont des Haïtiens qui font un travail extraordinaire. Ils sont des moun ordinaires. Yo humble, yo pas aimé parler de tête yo. C'est ça yo. Podium Mitan Kafou. Moun sa yo, c'est moun pa yo, c'est moun pam yo. Nous devons valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Ce sont des Haïtiens qui font un travail extraordinaire. Ils sont des moun ordinaires. Yo humble, yo pas aimé parler de tête yo. C'est ça yo fait qui parle pour yo. Et je dis à yo bon une chance. Yo vinn partager vie privée yo, vie professionnelle yo. Avec vous, côté quoi besoin inspiration, côté que y a guidé pour capable progresser tout. Mitan Kafou. C'est podium tout haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Nous valorisons dans Mitan Kafou. Salut tout le monde, non pas moi c'est Marc Lubin, bienvenue dans Mitan Kafou. Nous connaissons que dans Mitan Kafou, nous recevons des haïtiens ordinaires qui font un travail extraordinaire. Des gens qui ne pas parler de tête, c'est ça yo fait qui parle pour eux. Et nous apprécions ça, leur venir, yo partager vie privée et vie professionnelle yo avec vous et ou même histoire que yo ba ou capable motiver et capable inspirer tout pour capable faire un pile progrès et puis vous venez un rôle modèle qui existait déjà que nous pas créé. C'est seulement yo venir sous Mitan Kafou et puis yo partager tout ça que yo voulez partager. Ce sont des gens ordinaires qui ont fait un travail extraordinaire. Et comme vous voulez, je dis, nous avons Delphine Dauphin. À 11 ans, il écrit 2 livres. Puis son business owner, ça veut dire en anglais un CEO. Et pour regarder dans l'interview, ça je dis, est-ce que dans la fin de l'interview, il a offert mon job? Est-ce que je suis qualifié pour le bon job? Very interesting. And young lady. And I'm telling you, I spoke with her mom. I'm trying to remember at 11 years old, what was I thinking? What was I doing? I cannot remember. As a young boy, maybe playing soccer and joking with my friends, studying, make sure that I keep my grades up in Haiti. And parce que si je ne fais pas, je prends pile bâton. Donc on dit alors, Jodia, we have Delphine Dauphin. She's an author, 2 books. She's a CEO. and she just opened a coffee shop right now. I'm proud of you. And welcome to Mitan Kafou. I'm very, very, very happy to have you today. You're going to tell us about Joy's yummy cake.
Joy's yummy cupcake.
Yummy cupcakes, you see? Thank you. How do you say it again?
Joy's yummy cupcakes.
Wow. That's the CEO talking. Okay, now, the idea of having your business is one. But before we go there, tell us something about you. Going to school, having ideas, your mom, your family. Give me a little details.
Well, with school, it's not as easy as people think it is. Like, I go to school, sometimes people are amazed about what I'm doing, but some people are kind of like jealous and saying that it's not that hard, it's probably super easy, when it's really not. It takes a lot of hard work.
And what do you do to keep your grades up and working your business to have a lot of success with it? What do you do? How do you manage?
Well, I have a schedule, so I have time for school, and then I have time for my business. And I also have employees, so I'm not just like doing my business 24/7 and like missing school and skipping school.
Continue.
Also, it's like I'm in the gifted program, so I'm like 2 years ahead. So even if I miss like 2 years of school, I'd still be like at my grade level.
Okay, and when you said gifted, okay, class or program, what does that mean? Because maybe some people are hearing that the first time, they don't even know. Can you give us a little detail?
Well, the gifted program is basically people that think like differently than others. I wouldn't say better, but differently. They have a different way of thinking, and they're more ahead of the others. So my school, it is a gifted school. So instead of 6th grade classes, it's 7th grade. So the advance is 8th grade.
Okay. As a gifted student, that means it's more on the business side that your school is focusing, or something else?
My school is not focusing on business. It's like a normal school, but I feel like my school supports my business like a lot. I can't compare it to others because I haven't really been to other schools, but my school has been really supportive with my business.
Okay. I hear some children sometimes when they are speaking, they said, "Oh, mommy, I have a dream and I would like to do this, I would like to do that." But yourself, not only you had the dream, you find a way to make it happen.
Yes.
Can you give us a little detail, okay, and how you try to put it together, and who did help you to get to where you are right now with it?
Well, the first person that really helped me the most was my mother, because she's the one that actually let me start the business. It actually took me a very long time to convince her to let me like start my own business, because ever since I could walk, I used to bake with my mother for a bonding time.
Oh, wow.
But she didn't like to bake, so we just did it as a fun thing between the both of us. So as I grew older, it was something I was really passionate about and something I really loved to do. So as I grew older, I wanted to start my own business. So I asked her, and she was like, "No, you're too young to start your own business." And I was pretty sad, but I kept asking her over and over again for like a couple years, and then she finally said yes. The only reason she probably said yes is because she got an email from a workshop, which was about money, and she wanted me to learn more about money, because why not? So at that workshop, what she didn't know is that they were also teaching about business. So the kids were separated into groups and then the adults were separated into groups. The kids were learning about how to save money and how to start your own business, where the adults were learning about how and why to let your kids start their own business. So after the workshop, I asked her one last time, can I please start my own business? And she finally said yes. And I was so excited. Like, as soon as she got home, she gave me $5 to start my own business. I bought everything I needed. I called my friends, my family, and asked if they wanted to buy cupcakes. And they did. So by the end of the day, I had made $23. So I paid my mother back, and I still had money to spare.
Wow. And that's the way you start your business. And the Joy's Yummy Cupcakes is only 4 years old.
Well, right now it's 4 years old. It's turning 5 in July.
Okay. Are you happy
I'm
with your business?
I'm extremely happy. I knew I was going to get here eventually. It's just so hard to believe right now.
But it's certainly the cupcake business that you have. You have 2 books. Can you talk to us about the first and the second book and where they can find them to buy? Because the first one, what is the title?
The first one is called I Am a Kidtrepreneur. And it's a guideline for kids by a kid, myself. I wrote this book like right after I started my business. And it's basically like how I started and how kids can like lead to where I am now. And you can find this at any local bookstore. You can find it at Barnes & Nobles, Books & Books, Amazon, all of that.
Okay.
And my second book, it's called The Science Behind It. It's a collaboration with about 22 young authors and kidtrepreneurs, and we share what's behind having our own business. And you can find this book on Amazon.
Okay, what kind of relationship that you maintain with your mom? Because you mentioned that you had to convince her, and how long did that take to convince your mom to let you be in business, to have your own business?
Probably like 2 years.
2 years. Okay, what kind of relationship that you have with your mom?
I have a good relationship with her. I've always had a good relationship with her. Everybody thought, like, when I was born, they thought I was going to be a daddy's girl. Oh, it's a girl that's going to love their daddy. It's going to be a daddy's girl. But I'm a mommy's girl. Like, I can't live without her. So I have a really good relationship with her. And now that I have my own cafe, it's like my mother works for me and I'm her boss, but then we gotta switch roles at home, and my mother's like, oh, my boss was so tough on me today.
Is it better to have your mom within your cafe and having your mom at home? Which one is the best for you? I don't want her to know. Just share that with me.
I don't really know. I think
you like when you are the boss, right?
Yeah, I like when I'm the boss.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you. Because when you get home, oh man, she's going to make you pay for whatever happened at the office. Oh
no,
my
because
God.
she thinks it, like I'm a whole different person when I'm at work. Like I'm the boss. I'm like, oh yes, I need this done and I need this. And when we get home, the roles just reverse. It's like, oh, my boss was so tough on me today. She made me do all of this, all of that, and I'm so tired.
Okay, what do you like the most about your mom?
Her kindness. She's generous. And she's the best mom I could ask for.
Beside your job and writing books, you volunteer as well. And I believe in July 2016, 2020, I'm talking about the Yummy, but you go to some places, you help the homeless.
Yes.
And you are a kids ambassador, right?
Kids Count
ambassador.
Yes.
Okay. Can you share that experience with us? Feeding the homeless and trying to gather food or whatever you can, okay, to go and take to them. Okay. Give us a little detail about your experience in dealing with the homeless and what can be done maybe. Okay, if you have an idea that can help those people. Okay.
I fed the homeless about 2, 3, 4 times, and it was a really good experience. It's best to like go to people who are like experienced with that type of stuff and kind of help them out. And my school really helped me. Like they put a bunch of flyers and posters around the school so we can collect items to send to Haiti when it was during their I think it was their hurricane. After their hurricane, so my school put up a bunch of flyers that I gave to them, and my school actually really helped me out for that.
And you were very happy to do that?
Yes, I was really happy. I was really excited to give back.
And is something that you get from your mom or some other people that influence you?
I'm pretty sure I got that from my mom because my mother is really a really generous person.
But do you think that you are going to stop there, or you have other big ideas, and where you have a plan and you know where you want to land, and you are working on it right now? Tell us.
Well, my plan for where I was going to be in a couple years when I just started my business, I wanted to have my own bakery. I wanted to open my own cafe, and I'm here now, and it's so hard. Like, I can't believe that I'm here now. I knew it was going to happen eventually. I just didn't know when. I just kept being consistent with my business, never giving up, even during like the rough obstacles, but I got through it.
Okay. Speaking of rough, because we are in the rough time right now, because your business, you could have people going into the coffee shop that you have, and now you have to do it. How do you deliver if they have orders and everything? How do you deal with the pandemic time that we are right now?
Well,
how is it for your business?
Well, actually, I am on DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Okay.
So if people want to get their cupcakes or coffee delivered, they can go on my DoorDash or they can go on my Uber Eats. And both of those are under Joy's Yummy Cupcakes by Delphine.
Okay, can you spell it for them, please?
Joys Yummy YUMMY Cupcakes. CUPCAKES.
Okay. Now, I'm sure that we have some parents. They have children just like you.
Yes.
With ideas. And you find a way to convince your mom to let you have your business and for her to be your first employee.
Yes.
Okay? I hope that she's not going to be fired soon. No.
No.
She's very good.
Yeah, she's
How many
good.
employees do you have?
I think I have like 3, 4.
3 or 4. So
Yeah.
business is booming.
Yeah,
If you
business
have
is
three.
booming. Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, if those parents, I'm sure, and those 11 years old, 10 or 9 or 8 are watching us, and maybe they have ideas as well. And what would you say to those parents, okay, in order for them to let their kids experience, okay, having a business, and what kind of support they should, how can they help them?
Well,
Let's see,
actually, I have advice to the parents and to the kids. For the parents, let your kids follow their dreams. If you see that they really want to do something, let them do it, because you don't know how far it can go and what it can do in the future. And for the kids, I have some advice for you. So listen up. First thing, if you want to start your own business, it has to be something that you are passionate about, something that you'll never get tired of. And the second most important thing is something that won't go away or won't be popular in a couple of years. Like, for example, let's take slime, for example. It was very popular in 2018. That was like the coolest thing to have. If you had it, you were cool, you were popular. But now it's kind of like a fad. Nobody really cares about it anymore. So pick something that you really love to do and something that won't go out of style.
That's nice to hear. One other thing, I'm reading, okay, and you said, if I can do it, you can definitely do it too. Just trust and believe in yourself. The trust and belief that you mentioned, how do you define it? Can you give us a little detail? When you say trust, when you say the belief in yourself, how do you define it?
Well, when I say believe in yourself, because some people, they do believe, but then they give up hope when things don't go how they expected. And that's one major thing that was a huge obstacle because at the beginning, not everything was going like according to plan. Like sometimes I didn't get as many customers as I thought I would, but I just kept pushing because that was something I was passionate about. I was dedicated to it. So I just kept pushing and I kept following my dreams.
Okay, and that was the trust part, right? Or the belief part you
Belief.
just gave me, and the trust.
And to trust in yourself. Know that if you trust yourself, if you believe, if you think that you can do it, trust your mind, trust your heart. Know that you can do it.
Okay, and that's very nice. Now, you have the coffee shop right now, and what is the address? If people are wants to come, and is there email or website that you have? You can put it up, and they will try to zoom on it. Place your order now and receive free delivery. Regions Bank Building, Cupcakes and Cafe Suite. It's 633 Northeast 167th Street, Suite 831 North Miami Beach. And the phone number is 754-273-1448. The website is www.joysyummycupcakes.com. Should I get a job and the one doing commercial for you? I don't know. I'm in a job interview now. I have a CEO with me. I'm not playing, you know? What is the most important thing for you at your age in life?
Well, the probably most important thing is school. You got to be focused in your school. Make sure that you have your grades up. That was actually one thing that my mom told me before. She said I could start my business. If I get anything below a C, then the business stops. Because I have to focus on my education because education is very, very important.
Okay. But can you take me step by step on your day? Like, you wake up at what time, you go to bed at what time? Give me, what is a day for you? How is your day between school and business? Okay, give us a little detail. I want to see how busy you are.
Well, usually I wake up around maybe like 6:30. The latest is probably 7 a.m. And I get ready, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I do all of that. And then now I head to my cafe and I set up everything, I prepare, and I open my doors, so now we're open.
Okay.
So I sell my cupcakes, my coffee, my bagels, croissants, all of that. And then at the end of the day, I close, I do all of that, and I head home, I do my night routine, and I usually like take some time to relax, probably watch some TikTok, Netflix, YouTube. Probably I usually go to sleep around 11 o'clock.
Okay. When you are doing all of this, you wake up at 6 or 5, and who will be driving you, taking you to your place of work and driving you to school and taking you back home, or maybe back to work? Who's doing all of that?
Well, my mother is driving me from home to work because right now I'm doing online school, so my school is basically with me everywhere I go.
Now I understand when you said she's the best mom. I can understand, because if you're going to wake up at 6, she has to be
Yes. Sometimes I have to
by 4.
Yes, I have to shake her up, like wake up, wake up.
Wow. If I'm asking you to say one sentence to define your mom, what that sentence will be?
Um,
Or maybe one or two words.
Amazing, kind, smart, funny, generous. Yeah.
But are you happy with yourself and your business the way it's taking off right now, the way it is?
Yes, I'm very happy with myself. I'm proud of how far I've come from just selling cupcakes on my block in my neighborhood to having my own cafe and selling on DoorDash and Uber Eats. I'm so surprised and shocked of how far I have come.
Wow. Now, is there something that maybe you would like to share with people that are watching you as a kids, sure?
Kidtrepreneur.
Okay. And the other book is what?
The science behind it.
I would like for you to put them up again and remind them where they can find them.
You can find this one at all local bookstores, Barnes & Nobles, Books & Books, Amazon, all of those local bookstores. And you can find The Science Behind It on Amazon.
And your cafe again. Place your order now and receive free delivery, cupcakes and cafe suite. The address is 633 Northeast 167, Suite 831, North Miami Beach. Phone number is 754-273-1448 and is www.joyyummycupcakes.com. Love that. You will be going to universities, right?
Yes.
And what will be your major?
Law. I've wanted to be a lawyer for pretty much a long time. I love baking. I love doing all of that, but I also like to have a career path, and that would be law.
When you say law, it is criminal law, family law?
Family law.
Family law. Because yesterday we had something that make us happy.
Yes.
That was the verdict. Did you watch it?
Yes, I was super excited. I was super happy.
Okay, what do you think? Where are we heading? Because you're 11.
Yes.
You have seen a lot. You live in America. But when you see a verdict like that, and what are you telling yourself as a future lawyer?
Well, I'm happy that he was found guilty. As a lawyer, I feel like the process should have sped up a bit. It should have been quicker. I'm happy that it was guilty, but I feel like it could have been faster.
This means you're proud of you're between two countries, right? Because I'm looking at the Haitian flag on you, and you are born here. You were born where?
I was born in America.
In America, in Hollywood, right?
Yes, born in Hollywood, Florida.
When was that? What year?
2009.
And is there something that you would like to share with parents and kids your age, and to tell them they have dreams like you, but they didn't start yet? Okay, they are just holding on and not trying, not pushing. Okay, but is there something that you can tell their parents and themselves?
To the kids, I would say never give up on your dreams, because you don't know how far it can take you. And don't give up when things don't go your way at first, because eventually the more you keep trying and pushing your dreams, it will go the way that you planned. And for the parents, for the adults, let your child start their business. Let your child follow their dreams, because it can take them so far, farther than you have ever expected.
Et je rappelle tout le monde que c'est Mitan Kafou, non pas moi, c'est Marc Lubin. Invité nous aujourd'hui, c'est Delphine Dauphin. Il écrit 2 livres et il a un café qui est dans notre Miami. Demandez-nous, supportez. Supportez parce que ça le fait honorable. Et tant qu'on parle, maman, c'est employé, maman est toujours là avec elle. Meilleure façon pour nous capables de valoriser valeur, moun qui a fait des bagailles en dedans communauté que yo gen 10, que yo gen 11, que yo gen 40, 50, 60. OK, c'est supporter dans ça que y a fait. Alors, l'important, nous capables de supporter Delphine, Dauphin, continuer, valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Et c'est dans l'adresse ça, vous pouvez passer pour moi, vous capable de dire moi-même. C'est Cupcakes, Café Suite, qui est dans 633 Nord 667e rue. C'est dans 8e floor, OK, Regions Bank, c'est là. Et si vous voulez order online, tant que vous dites, ou gen Dash, ou gen Uber Eats, côté que vous êtes capable de délivrer, vous pouvez arriver dans 754 273 14 48. Est-ce que gen yon bagay? Is there something that I didn't ask you that you want to share with my Mitan Kafou, your people in Mitan Kafou?
I don't know. Probably the fact that I started when I was only 7 years old, and it's been 4 years turning 5 in July. It's going to be 5 years, and now I am 11 years old.
Okay. Thank you for participating in Mitan Kafou. This is your show. And no problem, c'est Marc Lubin, but there is one thing that I would like for you to say. And looking at your camera, I said, valoriser tetou.
Valoriser tetou.
Dans Mitan Kafou. Non pas M. Marc Lubin, invité nous aujourd'hui, c'était Delphine Dauphin, son auteur. Et c'est un CEO. Après choix, je vais laisser demander si il y a une application pour moi si je vais un job. I'm going to apply to have a job. And when you come see her, you will be able to see me as well. But I don't know if I'm going to have time. But, n'a dit tout le monde merci. Et Mitan Kafou, nous connaissons pour les gens ordinaires qui font un travail extraordinaire. Des gens qui sont simples, qui humbles, des gens qui ont un pile idée, mais qui ont culture, tant qu'on est capable de les gagner un drapeau haïtien, ça veut dire que la valoriser nous, la valoriser moi, la valoriser culture haïtienne dans les pays. Elle n'est pas faite en Haïti. Et tout ça l'a fait. C'est nous-mêmes qu'elle mettait devant. Il faut que nous valorisions le Mitan Kafou. Nous valoriser au nom Mitan Kafou. N'a dit tout le monde merci. Non pas moi c'est Marc Lubin. Vous comprenez qui ça n'a fait? N'a continué valoriser tête nous dans Mitan Kafou. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating in Mitan Kafou. Nous valoriser au nom Mitan Kafou. N'a dit tout le monde merci et à la prochaine. Continuez valoriser tête dans Mitan Kafou. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium pour tout Haïtien ordinaire. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium pour tout Haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Quel que soit côté où il y a à travers le monde, nous menons sur podium Mitan Kafou. Moun sa c'est moun pa yo, c'est moun pam yo. Nous devons valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Ce sont des Haïtiens qui font un travail extraordinaire. Ils sont des gens ordinaires. Yo humble, yo pas aimé parler de tête yo. C'est ça yo fait qui parle pour yo. Et je dis à yo ban une chance. Yo vinn partager vie privée yo, vie professionnelle yo. Avec vous, côté quoi besoin inspiration, côté que y a guidé pour capable progresser tout. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium tout haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Nous valoriser yo dans Mitan Kafou. Mitan Kafou, c'est podium pour tout Haïtien ordinaire qui font un travail extraordinaire. Quel que soit côté où il y a à travers le monde, nous menons sur podium Mitan Kafou. Moun sa c'est moun pa yo, c'est moun pam yo. Nous devons valoriser dans Mitan Kafou. Ce sont des Haïtiens qui font un travail extraordinaire. Ils sont des gens ordinaires. Yo humble, yo pas aimé parler de tête yo. C'est ça yo fait qui parle pour yo. Et je dis à yo ban une chance. Yo vinn partager vie privée yo, vie professionnelle yo. Avec vous, côté quoi besoin inspiration, côté que y a guidé pour